Driving through the summer rain, windows down, calling out your name. Every little road led back to us, back when forever felt enough. The radio singing low about a love we never let go. Funny how the sweetest songs we knew sound different now without you. But I still see your shadow dancing in the corners of my mind. Before we broke, before goodbye, before the tears and sleepless nights, we were two hearts burning bright like stars across a midnight sky. Before the silence filled the room, before our roses lost their bloom, I still hold those memories close of who we were before we broke. Your old sweater hangs by the door like you're coming back once more. Every photograph still speaks your name, though nothing feels the same. And sometimes I catch myself smiling, thinking of those younger days. Before we broke, before goodbye, before the tears and sleepless nights, we were two hearts burning bright like stars across a midnight sky. Before the silence filled the room, before our roses lost their bloom, I still hold those memories close of who we were before we broke. Maybe love was never meant to stay, maybe hearts just drift away, but I'd live it all again somehow if I could see that smile right now. Before we broke, before goodbye, you were the rhythm of my life. Though the story reached its end, I choose your love again. Before the silence filled the room, before our roses lost their bloom, I'll always keep those memories close of who we were before we broke. Before we broke, you were home to me. Before we broke, that's where I'll always be. We carved our names into the sand, watched the ocean take them away. You said nothing lasts forever, I laughed and told you we'd be okay. The sky was painted gold and blue, the waves were dancing at our feet. Back when every little moment felt too beautiful to leave. Now those days are drifting farther, like a boat beyond the shore. Before we broke, we chased the sun, believing love could overcome every fear and every doubt. Nothing could have stopped us then. Before we broke, before the pain, before we stood out in the rain, trying hard to save a flame already fading away. I still know your favorite song, the one you'd sing out of key. And every time I hear it play, it brings you back to me. There's a quiet in this house now, where your laughter used to be. Funny how an empty room can feel so full of memories. And though the seasons come and go, something promise never let you go. Before we broke, we chased the sun, believing love could overcome every fear and every doubt. Nothing could have stopped us then. Before we broke, before the pain, before we stood out in the rain, trying hard to save a flame already fading away. I don't regret a single day, not the joy, not the ache. Some hearts leave a mark so deep, time can never wash away. Before we broke, we touched the sky, dreaming with our open eyes. Though forever slipped away, those moments still remain. Before we broke, before goodbye, you were the color in my life. Now I carry what we had, like a photograph inside. Before we broke, we were young enough to believe. Before we broke, love was all we'd ever need. There was a little road outside of town where we drive with nowhere else to go. Windows open, music turned up loud, watching all the fields glow gold. You'd rest your head against my shoulder, talk about the years ahead. We were building worlds from simple words, and every dream felt close enough to touch. Back when forever sounded easy, back when we believed. Before we broke, we had the stars, counting everyone from your backyard, holding on to summer nights like they would never end. Before we broke, we had the light shining through the darkest times, and even now I see it glow in memories I can't let go. Can't let go. I walk past our old apartment today. The paint is fading from the walls. Someone else is living there now, but I still hear your footsteps in the hall. The years keep writing new chapters, but some pages never close. You're a song that keeps on playing long after the radio goes silent. Sometimes love becomes a story you carry when you're gone. Before we broke, we had the stars, counting everyone from your backyard, holding on to summer nights like they would never end. Before we broke, we had the light shining through the darkest times, and even now I see it glow in memories I can't let go. I hope you're somewhere smiling underneath the different sky, and if you ever think about me, know I still remember why we fell in love so easily, like rivers finding the sea. Before we broke, before goodbye, before we watched the seasons fly, you were home and you were hope, you were everything I know. Before we broke, before the end, you were my heart's closest friend. Though life carried us apart, you'll always live inside my heart. Before we broke, the world felt young We used to stay up way too late, talking underneath the kitchen light, making plans we never write down, just living in the moment side by side. The world outside could wait until tomorrow. Nothing mattered when you smiled. We were two hearts learning how to fly, like we had all the time. I never thought those days would end, return into memories. Before we broke, before goodbye, before the tears we couldn't hide, we were laughing in the pouring rain, dancing through the pain. Before we broke, before we changed, before life pulled us different ways, you were my favorite place to be, the best part of me, the best part of me. I still pass that little bookstore where we'd spend the afternoon. You'd read the first line of every novel while I pretended not to look at you. Now the shelves are rearranged and the faces all I knew, but every corner holds a piece of something left by you. Some people leave your life behind, some stay inside your soul. Before we broke, before goodbye, before the tears we couldn't hide, we were laughing in the pouring rain, dancing through the pain. Before we broke, before we changed, before life pulled us different ways, you were my favorite place to be, the best part of me. Maybe love isn't measured by how long two people stay. Maybe it's the way our heart remembers long after they walk away. Before we broke, we had it all, the late night drives, the midnight calls. Every promise, every dream still feels alive to me. Before we broke, before goodbye, you were the brightest part of life. And though the years keep moving on, your memory stays strong. Before we broke, we believed in forever. Before we broke, and maybe that's what made it beautiful. I remember that old wooden porch where we'd sit until the morning woke, counting shooting stars above, making promises we never spoke. Your hand fit perfectly in mine, like it always knew the way, back when every road ahead looked brighter than today. Now the seasons keep on changing, but some feelings never leave. Before we broke, we had the moon, we had our favorite little tunes, we had dreams too big to hide, and all the time in life. Before we broke, we had the rain, laughing as we missed the train. If I close my eyes tonight, you're still right by my side. There's a box beneath my bed, filled with tickets, notes and photographs, tiny pieces of a world that disappear too fast. Sometimes I drive those old streets alone, past the places we would go, Every corner whispers softly things I used to know. Though the years keep moving forward, part of me stays there with you. Before we broke, we had the moon, we had our favorite little tunes. We had dreams too big to hide, and all the time in life. Before we broke, we had the rain, laughing as we missed the train. If I close my eyes tonight, you're still right by my side. Love can fade like autumn leaves, drifting slowly with the breeze. But some stories never end, they just learn to live within. Before we broke, we had it all. The summer days, the winter calls, every moment, every spark still shining in my heart. Before we broke, before goodbye, you were my reason, my sunrise. Though the years have passed us by, your memory stays alive. Before we broke, we were young and free. Before we broke, you were everything to me. The coffee's cold, the morning's slow, sunlight falls across the floor. I still reach for where you used to be, like I did 100 times before. The neighbor's dog still barks at dawn, the same old train rolls through the town. Everything keeps moving on, but your memory hangs around. Some stories fade away with time, are still echoes in my mind. Before we broke, we were wild and free, running through the fields by the willow trees. Every kiss felt like a brand new start, every word was written on my heart. Before we broke, before the end, you were my lover, my best friend. Now the wind is all that's left to say, the things we couldn't say. I found your scarf inside a drawer, still carrying your perfume scent. Funny how the smallest things can bring back where the years all went. The map we drew of places we'd go still hangs beside the bedroom door. Dreams don't always reach the shore, but they leave footprints evermore. And every road I travel down leads me back somehow. Before we broke, we were wild and free, running through the fields by the willow trees. Every kiss felt like a brand new start, every word was written on my heart. Before we broke, before the end, you were my lover, my best friend. Now the wind is all that's left to say, the things we couldn't say. Maybe some loves aren't meant to stay, maybe they're here to light the way, like a lantern in the dark, leaving warmth inside your heart. Before we broke, we had our song, the melody that carried us along. Though the music faded into night, its echo still survives. Before we broke, before goodbye, you were the brightest part of life. And though we're standing worlds apart, you'll always have my heart. Before we broke, the stars were closer than before we broke. I were young beneath the city lights, chasing dreams on endless summer nights. Every laugh was like a melody, playing soft between you and me. The world felt small inside your hands. We made castles out of simple plans. Never thought the tide would pull away, leaving only yesterday. Sometimes I hear your voice in the wind, calling from a distant place. Before we broke, before the fall, before we built these empty walls, we were dancing through the dark with a fire inside our hearts. Before the tears, before the pain, before we learned love doesn't stay, I still find you in my soul, from the days when we were whole. There's an old cafe on a river street where we talk for hours in our favorite seats. Now the chairs are empty, time moved on, but the feeling's never gone. I keep the letters that you wrote, every line a little boat, sailing through the memories we made. Though the colors start to fade, and every photograph reminds me of the light behind your eyes. Before we broke, before the fall, before we built these empty walls, we were dancing through the dark with a fire inside our hearts. Before the tears, before the pain, before we learned love doesn't stay, I still find you in my soul, from the days when we were whole. If I could turn the hands of time, I'd meet you there beneath the sky. Not to change what came to be, just to live that memory. Before we broke, before goodbye, before the stars left our night, we were everything we dreamed, more than we could ever see. Before the tears, before the pain, before the cold November rain, I'll carry every piece of you in everything I do. Before we broke, the world was ours to hold. Before we broke, our story still unfolds.